Hello, and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unboxing this week's comic book order. And we're going to start this week with a little bit of the Chotsky. We got in more of the Hellboy playing cards. I know a lot of you have been buying them and wanting more. We've been sold out for a little bit, so they are here, as are the Hellboy coffee mugs. So we got your back, Marion. We got your back. We're going to start this week with the fourth issue of Adventure Man comes out this week from Image Publishing. Matt Fraction, great story, great art. Get in and jump on it. It's a good time. Dark Horse Comics brings us Alien, the original screenplay, and this is issue 3. And then that is the variant cover with the alien jumping out of his chest. Pretty cool. Kind of a big day for Spider-Man this week. It doesn't look like it at first, but trust us, it is. The Amazing Spider-Man 49 is actually Amazing Spider-Man 850, the 850th issue they have shipped of Amazing Spider-Man. So congratulations, Marvel and Peter Parker. That's a great feat and something to be proud of, no matter if you read it or not. You can be proud of it. But that's the original A cover, and we'll show you some of the beautiful variants that are available for this. We tried to get some of all of them. Obviously the Scotty Young we had to get because we're all Scotty Young freaks here at Fox's. The black suit Spider-Man, just fantastic. The Green Goblin, I mean, my God, just wonderful, wonderful image there. And then blank cover variants, if you like having art drawn on your comics. That cover as well is another variant. This is kind of a sassy cover. Not safe for work, so be careful showing this to the kids. And just more and more great, Amazing Spider-Man goodness. So that's all the variants we have and the cover A. So enjoy the 850th Amazing Spider-Man ever. Great job, Marvel. Next up from AWA Upshot, Archangel 8 issue 5. And then from Archie Comics, we have the Archie Halloween Spectacular. As you know, Fox's does a pretty big deal with Halloween here at the store, and so we're getting in a lot of the Halloween specials. Then from Marvel, issue 36 of Avengers. Dark Horse Comics is up next with issue 4 of Bang, which does not remind Mr. Fox of his prom date. And there's the variant cover of Bang, issue 4. IDW and DC team up to bring us Batman, The Max, Arkham Dreams, issue 4. Finally reprinting this one after quite a hiatus, thanks COVID. Another reason to be mad at China. Marvel's up next with Black Widow, and it is just a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal cover. That's issue 2 of Black Widow. And then here's one of the variants. And then here's another one of the scary Halloween variants for Black Widow. And then, of course, the Alex Ross variant. Don't call or email the store and ask us to reserve any of the Alex Ross. It's first come, first serve. Get your butt in here and meet everybody at Fox's if you want them. Next up from Boom Studios, issue 18 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then from Marvel, issue 1 of Champions Outlawed. And then from Ablaze, we have issue 2 of the Sumerian People of the Black Circle. And then there's the variant cover for that. From Image Publishing, we have, I believe, what is issue 7 of Coffin Bound. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 2 out of the 4 scheduled for Cyberpunk. Kind of a different story, kind of neat. Marvel is up next with issue 7 of Deadpool. And remember, that Deadpool, why do we like him, Chris? Because he's funny. Next up, we have from Image Publishing and Jonathan Hickman, Decorum. And that is issue 5. So those of you enjoying the X-Men run that he's done for Marvel, know that he's over here kicking butt for Image as well. Speaking of Image, we have issue 14 of Kieran Gillen's Die. And then the beautiful variant cover for issue 14 die there. Aftershock Comics comes in with issue 4 of Disaster Incorporated. Titan Comics comes in with issue 2 of Doctor Who, Time Lord Victorious. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 4 of Robert Kirkman's Firepower. Dynamite is up next with issue 3 of The Green Hornet. And then the fantastic looking variant, one of our top 5 covers of the week, Green Hornet. There were actually about 3 or 4 of those Amazing Spider-Mans I was supposed to recognize as top 5 covers of the week, and I forgot, so bear with me. Sorry, Marvel. Horizon Zero Dawn from Titan Comics, issue 3 is in as well. And here's kind of a milestone for us. This was Toot's Pick of the Week. Toot's Pick of the Week is issue 2 of Ink Blot. I don't know why Toot picks that, but she did. She was quite adamant about it. IDW comes in next with Joe Hill's Lock and Key, and that looks fantastic. And then the store incentive variant for Lock and Key. Aftershock is up next with issue 2 of Lonely Receiver. That sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. And then up next from Image Publishing is issue 3 out of the 5 scheduled for Lost Soldiers. Marvel comes up next with issue 15 of Magnificent Miss Marvel. All right. Then we're going to go with Marauders, issue 13, part of the X of Swords. It's actually issue 5 out of the 22 X of Swords tie-ins. And they do a pretty good job of marking that for you so you can kind of tell where you are. They do it on both the cover and the variant cover. Fantastic job. Speaking of covers, we have issue 8 of Image Publishing's The Marked, top 5 cover of the week. Great job, Image. Then up next we have the Marvel Fanfare issue 10, facsimile edition. Just fantastic. Next up from Marvel, issue 19 of Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Looks fantastic. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 21 of Moonshine. Great run by Brian Azzarello. If you haven't read it, jump in and get you some. One of the more anticipated books out this week is Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology, issue 1. And it looks like Mike Mignola's in on it, so how wrong can you go? Great job, Dark Horse, and that's one of our top 5 covers of the week as well. Then up next from Marvel is the official handbook of the Conan universe, which just looks fantastic. Dark Horse comes in next with the Orville Launch Day, issue 2. Then up next from Antarctic Press, Patriotica, issue 2. Finally, after the COVID lockdown, they've started republishing. And then next up, we have from Ahoy Comics, Pentultimate Man. And the variant cover, kind of checking his business there, I think. Image Publishing brings us issue 10 of Pretty Violent. Dynamite brings us issue 20 of Red Sonja. And then, of course, the Red Sonja variant, which obviously made the top 5 cover of the week because of 2 very good reasons. Up next, we have from Marvel, Ultraman, The Rise of Ultraman, issue 2. And, of course, we got the Art Germ variant for The Rise of Ultraman, issue 2. Who wouldn't? Then from Dynamite Publishing, a very interesting story, issue 3 of The Sacred Six. It's Vampirilla, Draculina, Pantha, Nyx, Chastity, and Lilith, all in one book. And again, just some of the variant covers for Sacred Six, top 5 cover of the week, actually in the running for cover of the week. So great job, Dynamite. Another one of the fantastic variant covers. And yet, another of the fantastic variant covers. Another one of the fantastic variant covers for Sacred Six, issue 3. Was going to be in our top 5, but we decided to make the store incentive Virgin cover our top 5 winner. So great job, Dynamite, on the covers. Next up from IDW, we have Snake Eyes, Dead Game, issue 2. And then also from IDW, Sonic the Hedgehog, Bad Guys. Also sounds like Mr. Fox's prom date. Up next from Marvel, we have Snapshots, Marvel Spider-Man, issue 1. And some of the great variants that are available for that. That's one of them there. And then from Dark Horse Comics, we have issue 2 of Spy Island. Very interesting tale. And the variant cover for Spy Island issue 2. Next up from IDW, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Too Long a Sacrifice, issue 3. And speaking of Star Trek, it's half-cousin Star Wars is up next with issue 7 of Star Wars. And then the 40th Empire Strikes Back variant of Star Wars issue 7 is just gorgeous. Next up from IDW is issue 1 of Star Wars Adventures, Tales of Villainy. And that's the variant cover there for Star Wars Adventures issue 1, just fantastic. As I'm known around the shop by Marvel, Swordmaster issue 11. And then the next one up, also from Marvel, is issue 8 of Donny Cates's Thor. And they did a great job on the spooky variant. And it says, resurrected by the very lightning he once commanded. It's Frankenstein Thor. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously we brought in the Alex Ross Thor variant. Just phenomenal. IDW is up next with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Best of Raphael, issue 1. Okay, in the independent publishing business, there's probably not a whole lot bigger days than today for one big reason, and that's The Walking Dead Deluxe has shipped. What they're going to do is take the 193 issues of Walking Dead and redo each one of them, this time in glorious color. So it's really, really cool. It's a great idea from Image. So that's the A cover. And then we'll show you the variants we got for The Walking Dead, because obviously we're quite excited about it here at Fox's. And one more variant. Just gorgeous. Great job, Image. That's the way to hit it out of the park. Next up from Boom Studios, issue 2 of We Only Find Them When They're Dead. Very interesting story. You might want to jump all over that. And then that's the beautiful variant cover for We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue 2. Top 5 cover of the week, so congratulations, Boom. Then next up from Marvel, we have Wolverine, issue 6, which is part 3 of the X of Swords tie-in. And obviously the spooky Wolverine variant. And then obviously the Alex Ross variant as well. Just gorgeous. All the Alex Rosses are in our top 5. You can just count on it. Then next up we have X-Force, which is part 4 of the X of Swords 22 issue run. X-Force issue 13. And with that comes the beautiful Alex Ross variant. Not doing that one. All right, now that is the Marvel and Independent section. We're going to go ahead and show their trade papers that arrived. Besides the one that are sale papers that we got that are especially discounted, which we got a ton of those. We did get in the Road to Empire, which sets up the whole Empire run. Rat Queens, Volume 4. Rat Queens, Volume 5. And there are some damage on these. Image is going to replace them for us. Rat Queens, Volume 6. And Rat Queens, Volume 7. From Image Publishing, Kieran Gillen's Die, and that is Volume 2. And then we have from Marvel, Brian Michael Bendis's Guardians of Nowhere. While we're doing these, we'll go ahead and show the DC graphic novels and trades that have come in this week as well. We have the Legion of Superheroes Millennium trade paper came in. Again, Brian Michael Bendis. Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, the deluxe edition hardcover. Just a phenomenal read and a great deal. Great package put together by DC. And then probably one of the most celebrated runs in recent history of Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle, the deluxe edition by Tom King. Fantastic. It was an Eisner Award winner. And last but not least, this actually came with the Independence. I don't know why I saved it for last. But the trade paperback of Rush, The Making of Farewell to Kings. Just a great graphic novel and something cool to have. All right, now for the DC part of the order. We're trying to bust this along. I know you're all in a hurry. Excitedly so, Scott Snyder's American Vampire, 1976. Debuts tomorrow, and it will be fantastic. Count on it. And then the beautiful variant cover for American Vampire 76. If you're Dave Clark or Monty Baldwin and you're looking for blank cover variants, Fox has got you covered. We've got quite a few of those. Then next up from DC, we have Batman, issue 100, and it's a thicker book as well. So a lot of special editions out this week. But great variant covers. That's a gorgeous cover. Top 5 cover of the week. Top 5 cover of the week. Just a gorgeous blank cover, if you will. And then the one per store thank you incentive variant, which is just gorgeous. And next up we have the Batman Adventures Classics, issue 5. Not to be confused with Batman The Adventures Continue, issue 5. And the fantastic variant cover for that. Next up we have Deceased, Dead Planet, issue 4. And just a ton of great covers for that as well. Just gorgeous. Top 5 cover of the week, runner-up for cover of the week. Sandman Universe, The Dreaming Waking Hours, issue 3. DC also brings us issue 8 of Far Sector, part of their Young Animals. And beautiful cover there. Also from DC, issue 54 of Justice League. And one Mr. Fox is quite excited about. DC's Legend of the Swamp Thing Halloween Spectacular. Also up is Wonder Woman, number 1, 1987 facsimile edition, reprint, fantastic. Get you some Wonder Woman, read Wonder Woman, it's a great read. Also from DC is Young Justice, issue 19, and obviously the variant cover for that as well. And that looks like the comics and Chotsky that arrived today at Fox's. Remember, all of this goes on sale Wednesday, October 7th at Fox's Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks so much.